Hello, biologists. Welcome to Biology 222. My name is Catherine Creech. I want to show you some tips and some tricks with Blackboard and how to find and use our textbook. And so the first thing I'm going to do is get to Blackboard. So you can do it through the My MHCC homepage, or you can just Google it. So if I Google it, the first hit is going to be Mount Hood Community College Blackboard. I'm looking for a site that's mhcc.blackboard.com. So I'm going to click that there. And I'm signed in, but you would use your student ID and your password, and then you would see a page like this, and it would show the classes that you're taking. For winter, I have 3 of this class. Let's look at the fully online one. There's going to be a little bit of difference if you're taking it in person, but how to use the website and how to use your textbook is the same. So here's my homepage. I can tell I'm in the right spot because I have my class title up here, and I have it in the banner, and then I have a welcome. So your instructor name, if there's more than one, will be right here for you to see. On our online class, we are really lucky. We have a second instructor helping us. Her name is Faye Pooler. She's amazing. She may send you an introduction video herself. We'll see. But what we want to talk about is our homepage. So the lesson homepage is the main page that you see here. I'm showing it to you with everything ahead of time so that you can see what it looks like when it's all available. If I were to hit student preview up here, it would show you 1 week at a time. And so when you log in for the first time, you're going to see syllabus section and then week 1, and it will auto release as the term goes on because I don't want it to be overwhelming with 11 things for you to do. So it's going to individually release each week. That's the lesson homepage. That's where it opens to every time. You have your welcome here with information about how to get to the textbook. We'll do that in a second. And information about how to troubleshoot Blackboard. That's right here. But also how to contact us, which is our emails. And those are located at the top of the page at all times. You are always welcome to email me. I silence my phone at night. So if you want to email me at midnight or 3 a.m., go for it. It will not wake me up. Please email me anytime. And then I'm an early morning person. It's like 5 right now. And so I'm going to email you at 5 a.m. And if you don't want that to wake you up, maybe silence your notifications overnight. But that's when I do most of my work. And so we might have different schedules, and that's okay. So the first thing you're going to do when you log into your Blackboard page is you're going to go through the syllabus section. You're going to click it, and then it opens this folder with all your contents. So here you have the syllabus that's going to describe what points are available in the class, what are the policies on things like AI. So really important information. Then you're going to have the schedule that's going to tell you what readings to do each week, when your exams are. If you're taking this class in person, we have field trips. So what's the field trip schedule? All of that kind of information in here. Then the syllabus quiz. You take this once, so just during the first week, and it's due on Wednesday. So please take it by the due date. Then we have a link to the textbook, and we have a link to the research project. So that will be there for you to see. In the syllabus section, you can go back to your homepage like this, or you can use the bread trail up at the top here. So there's a couple ways to navigate around. When you're inside of a lesson plan, like say lesson number 1, when we're going to talk about protists and phylogenies, you'll click the lesson page first. And this is where you want to start each week because it gives you an overview of what to do. This lesson activity page in each of your weekly folders is where you'll find the link to the reading, where you'll get information about the lecture. I haven't recorded it and posted it yet, but I will. And where you're going to find the lab. So if you're doing the lab online, you'll click this, and then that's the file you'll write into. If you're doing the lab in person, you'll click this and print it and bring it to class with you. So all the materials you need are here in the lesson page, and that's why it's important to start here each week. When you want to go back to the folder, you can either hit homepage or you can hit right here, and it will take you back. This is the spot where you upload your lab if you're taking it online. And then you have your link to your reading quiz right here as well. I'm going to click on my reading quiz, and it's going to say that you have information about it, like how many attempts there are and whether or not there's a time limit. To start the quiz, you have to ask more than once. So you're going to go over here to begin, and it's going to say, are you ready? And then it's going to go into here, and you can click whatever answers you want. Hopefully based on the reading that you did and you're feeling pretty confident about them. And then down here on the right, you can save and come back to it. Or you can save and submit. And it says you didn't complete these questions. So there's always a reminder. And you say, okay, and it submits it. And then down here, it says, okay to view results. So I can go through and see which one of these answers I got credit for. And if I didn't get credit, maybe I didn't answer it or I didn't do it correctly. But then it goes away and you're like, oh no, how do I see my grade? That's what we want to talk about here. In this bar on the left, this is your table of contents. Everything you need is in here. It's super useful, but sometimes it hides. So if you can't find your table of contents, it's still there, but you have to pop it out. So look for that little tab to pop it out. There it goes. And if I wanted to see that grade for that quiz I just took, I'd scroll down to right here, calendars and due dates, and then my grades. So I'll click that. Here's the my grades. I can see that on this, I have 1 grade. My current grade in the overall class is 20% because I got 2 out of 10. So reading quiz 1, 2 out of 10. I could click on this and I'll go back to the assignment, which is cool. Or in the my grades, sometimes these numbers will be blue. And if they're blue, that means I've written feedback to you. So for your lab, if you submitted it, or for your research project, you submitted it, and there's some information that I want to say back to you, like, oh no, you forgot this part, or you didn't include citations, whatever it is, that response to you will be in the comment under this number. So if it's blue, you'll click it and a text box will pop up, and that will be the information from me. What I like about this page is you can see all the assignments that are due and when they are due. So it's like a reminder of what's upcoming, and you know where you stand in the class at all times. You can also check what is due when using the calendar due dates tab right here. And that takes you to a calendar. I'm going to show you last terms. So it looks like this. When the reading quizzes are due, they'll populate the day. This one isn't showing anything yet. There we are. Here's January 2026. So that will show what is due when. All right, so those are the 2 ways to check your grades and to see my feedback and to see what's upcoming. We have a link to the syllabus and quiz schedule right there. We have a link to the discussions, which is where you're going to submit your research project. And then we have a link to the directions for how to do that research project. This is due week 8 or 9 of the term. And you have all the information you need now to get started because it is worth 100 points. And I do want it to be as serious as the midterm exam that it's replacing. So here's a link to the textbook. If you wanted to message me through Blackboard, you can. There's an option to, but emailing me directly is much faster. If you email me at catherine.creech@mhcc.edu, it goes to my phone. I can answer it while I'm at the grocery store. I'm usually really good about answering things quickly if you email me directly. If you use this, I don't get a notification and I don't go on Blackboard on my phone. So you have to wait till I'm back home or in my office at school, sitting down and on a computer, and then maybe I'll notice and answer you. So you can, but it's slow. It might be a couple days until I respond. If you email me in my regular email, it goes to my phone. I'll respond as fast as I can. Granted, there are times when I'm in class for 3 to 5 hours at a time, and so you won't get a response when I'm doing other things. But I'm really good about checking my emails several times a day. So please email me and just email me directly. It's a better way to do it. I also have all these links for you for student support. The library has amazing research options for you to find articles related to whatever topic you're going to be researching. Student resources included our student basic needs services on campus, tutoring, which is awesome. Check out the tutoring center. It's one of the best views on campus. It's in the library, so please go check that out. And then online, OL stands for online learning. That's help with like your email if you can't log into Saint's email, or if you're having a Blackboard issue, like it's not uploading something. If you ever have an issue where you can't upload to Blackboard, please don't just ignore it. You can always email the document to me directly. That's okay. You're also welcome to submit PDF, Word, Google Docs, links to things. That's totally fine. The only thing I cannot open is I cannot open pages. I don't have a Mac, and so I don't have a way to open Pages documents. So please don't use Pages. That's Blackboard. Hopefully that helps. And now let's talk about the textbook. So you could get to the textbook several different ways. You can click this link, you can click this link, there's another link in the syllabus section, and there's a link on every lesson page for your reading. Any of those will work. So here is the link to our textbook. It opens up right on the main page. You use these little carrots to open up the chapters. In Biology 222, we're going to be talking about biological diversity. This is like organisms class, where we're going to go through everything from protists to plants to fungi to animals. It's going to be really cool. So we're going to be starting in these chapters here. If I click on one of the chapters that I want to read, like protists is one of the topics for the first week, it'll open up and I'll see each section here. And I like to open up the sections before I start reading because it helps me identify how long the chapters are going to be. So here's 4 sections. Fungi is 5. Some of them are really long. So if we go to invertebrates, that one is 7. So I know I need to donate more of my time to this than I do to some of the other ones. And then once you click on the introduction, you get a cool overview, and then you get descriptions of each part of the chapter. When I want to navigate through, I can read the page, and then at the bottom, there's a little blue button that says next. So you can click that, and you'll go to the next section, and I just highlighted this because now I'm in section 1. So you can scroll down and then hit next at the bottom, and that will advance me to section 2. Or I could just click these buttons and that will advance me. So that's useful as well. So 2 different ways to navigate through. This may hide. Sometimes it doesn't let you close an arrow. And so you have to open another arrow before you can close this arrow. But it's a really cool way to access your textbook. One of the things that I really like about this textbook is you can highlight sections. So if I were to highlight this section, I could enter a comment about it. I could change the color I want to highlight it. I can make notes to myself. That's pretty cool. And then I can save it if I want. So I do like the highlighting option. It's pretty neat. And I do use it because the online textbook is great because it auto updates and things change as biology changes. So that's what I wanted to show you about our textbook and our Blackboard. I hope it's useful. Email me anytime with questions, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.